Bidwell Park, and it's 25 acres of just absolute sheer freedom. This is so amazing out here. There's trails for days. Back here, there's a couple of deer that's running through here. I don't know if you can see them. There's people with their dogs all over the place. Over here is a hunting club. Beyond that is a golf course. There's a frisbee area over there, frisbee golf. Somewhere in here there's a place where people go and they swim in the summertime. Today is absolutely beautiful. It sprinkled yesterday, and so it settled to dust. There's a cool breeze. Rather clear skies, a little cloudy over here. Just a beautiful day, a great place to be, and you're just completely relaxed. And that is so nice in the stressful world that we're in today. Just to find a place to kind of get away and to really contemplate how God is really in control of all things. In our devotional today, we see that God truly is in control. They weren't in a tranquil situation. They were in a very stressful situation. What had happened was they had been released from Egypt, and they were making their way to the promised land. And then they get to the Red Sea, and while they're at the Red Sea, they can hear the chariots coming from Egypt. Pharaoh had changed his mind, and the people began to become anxious, and they should be. They had mountains on either side, the Red Sea in front of them. This was this cul-de-sac of death, and they had no place to go. They had nothing to defend themselves with, and they were incredibly vulnerable. And what happens in a situation like that is when your cortisol begins to kind of flow, it affects other people, and there's a herd mentality, and everybody gets anxious. It's at this point that God gives the instructions to Moses to settle the people down. And what he instructs them to do is to stand still and to see the salvation of the Lord. He's wanting them at this point to truly exercise their faith. They've seen God work mightily, and now they're going to see him work in an amazing way. And so here we see that God is going to do some pretty phenomenal things. When we find ourselves in a stressful situation, what we need to do at that point is to just relax, trust God, and let him navigate us through the situation. This is what God has been teaching me, is I may not be able to change the situation, but he can change me so that he can navigate me through that situation. Why don't you reflect on what God has done in the past and trust him for the future, even if you feel like you're in this place that's somewhat like Israel, this cul-de-sac of death, to where it seems like there's no way out. Let God part the Red Sea for you. God bless you. Thank you so much.